Hey guys, Sean from GoateaProductions, and today I'm trying something new. What I'm trying is something I'm going to call the Impressionist, which is where I do a first impressions of not games per se, but trailers. And we'll do this for games that maybe I can't get information or the information is very obvious. Today we're doing Watch Dogs, which is a game I'm very interested in. I didn't see it at first, but I was looking at it after the fact at E3, and it just seems really, really interesting on how they took it. So, basically in the trailer it starts off with the protagonist in a rather badass looking leather jacket going to... I really didn't look into it. Again, this is the first impressions of the trailer alone for entertainment's sake. It's going to be entertaining to watch me mess up a lot. And I will mess up a lot. It looks like a futuristic or a future-esque art gallery, from what I could tell. And instead of being... the game itself reminds me a tad bit of Grand Theft Auto. You can kind of see the comparison. But it's very more real-lifey in a surreal kind of way. I really like this Big Brother kind of feel to it. It is really, 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 really interesting how a game can be made so much deeper by having a Big Brother feeling or the all-seeing eye feeling. And in this one, it's a network, and the network has everything connected. So you play as a hacker with a cell phone that descended from the heavens, apparently, because it could hack into any device with a wireless signal instantaneously, including traffic lights, because we all know how traffic lights need to have Wi-Fi in them. Isn't that just obvious? And it's more... I don't know. You might have seen how passionate I got about BioShock and Assassin's Creed in our earlier videos, Assassin's Creed being our first official news video, or first news video at all here. I really like the games with this intellectual feel, this thinking man's shooter almost. You could the way the mission was approached in the gameplay trailer was he went in and he cut off communications. You know, the main character being Aiden Pierce. Aiden, the protagonist, used his phone to hack all the communications for a while and slip in without anybody being able to say anything about it and just cause confusion as he walks in. Nobody notices him. He gets in, he talks to another character. I didn't catch a name, I don't think there was a name. Who seems like a love-hate bromance kind of thing going on here. And then he hands him a gun when he finds out his target is the owner of all the art in the art gallery, air quotes art gallery, the cybernetic art gallery. And he hands him the gun, and then he attracts attention to himself. He attracts attention to himself and listens into cell phones. He was able to scan people. Now, this is why I want to get into the network, because I saw the trailer, and what I can gather is the network is all of the United States is connected through a central network, the CTOS. I can't remember what it stands for. I don't think it said. And it connects every person. It connects pretty much every single electronic device or electronic circuit in the country. It makes it a central network, blurring the line between the internet and real life. So traffic lights and everything, and there's cameras and stuff like that all on the network around the city. There's also profiles of people. As he was scanning, you could see the profiles of people. There was one guy who was HIV positive, and there's one person who's on probation and a sex offender and all this stuff. How likely they are towards violence as well, which is really, really cool, because you can scan the situation, and if nobody's likely to violence, you can walk in and do whatever you want, and everybody's going to get panicked. Nobody's going to really fight back. and he found the person who worked for his target calling in and getting security on him. So he was able to get out knowing that security was after him, so he knew where the security was going to be. So he was able to get out by, well, taking down a security guard in an almost Assassin's Creed-esque combat system, which I could only assume is similar, using a nightstick. I gotta be honest, he used a stick to beat up a guy with a gun, because people who wear leather jackets like that are just that badass. Got out and saw his target coming because his car was also marked. So he changes the streetlights that he was coming to because he was rushing to get there. He changed the streetlights to all green as the car so his car got smashed and trapped inside the street lamps. Or in the, not the street lamps, obviously that'd be a small car or a really big lamp. In the intersection. So basically a bunch of cars sort of boxed him in. So, he eventually killed him, but it was great just how it was. Now, what I really like is, as you're walking by, everybody has an individual conversation. The citizens in the city you're in, they aren't just, cattle you could, just sort of on the sidelines, not really important. They're all talking about it, and when he got close to his main objective, or at the very beginning when he was getting close to the art gallery, everybody was talking about the art gallery, and everybody was talking about it differently. And there was a news crew there that was talking about it as well. It was really, really interesting. There was some people on their phones outside talking on the phone about the news gallery, and their phones went down when he hacked them, so you could hear them go, "What the hell, stupid thing," as the phone cut out. So the citizens sort of have a dynamic reaction to you and what's going on. Like, if you're walking around, I noticed when he pulled out his gun as well, it wasn't just he turned into a gun-toting badass, and before that nobody recognized him. When the police helicopter came, he covered up his face to try to get away from the cameras. When he pulled out a gun, he pulled it looked a little bit like a black bandana up over his face so nobody could recognize him. So he's kind of trying to protect his identity. There was really nothing about him himself in the trailer, just somebody did him wrong and he was making it right, or the other way around, where he's really the antagonist and you just happen to play him. It's got a really Big Brother feel to it, though. It's almost like, I haven't seen it in a very long time, but for those of you who've seen the movie A Scanner Darkly, it's a bit like a cross between A Scanner Darkly and Tron. It's really, really, really interesting to have this Big Brother feel. It's been a long time since I've seen a game that has a feel where everyone is connected, so everyone is your enemy. The last time I had a feeling like this was in The Matrix. How in The Matrix everybody could be your enemy because anybody could become an agent, kind of thing. Except this one, technology is against you and with you. Mostly with you, because you could use it in so many useful ways. There's any number of things you could have done. At the very end, he escaped by jumping over a bridge in a car and then raising the bridge so nobody else could follow him. That's my first impressions on the trailer, and it looks like it's going to be an incredible game. Leave your opinions in the comment section below. I'll leave a link to the trailer so you guys can watch that, because it sure as hell is interesting. And leave comments on what you think of this series, or how you think I could tweak it. It was sort of a spur-of-the-moment thing, and I haven't put out a video of just myself in a while. I know my friend Sylvia put up Ghosts in the Mind. I'll put a link up to that video as well. It's also on our channel. It's very, very interesting kind of stuff that he's getting into as well. More for the thinking person, the intellectual kind of, you ponder, I wonder what kind of effect this will have on this kind of thing. Also, you can check out our Twitter at GoateaProd, And you can check out our website and new forums at just goatee.com. Because GoateaProductions would be a bit long and asinine to type in. Anyways, I've been Sean from GoateaProductions, and I'll see you guys next time.